Well, I hope Ian has forgotten about this wind motor car, the one car he was trying to design it. You know, that's just not going to work. I hope he's going to forget about that, because, you know, like I told you guys, I used to live in a windmill, and I'll tell you a little story what happened. One day I was walking, I went to school, I took some box of matches with me, and as I was walking to school, I made a bit of a fire next to the school, like, you know, what kids do. And anyway, you know, we'll put it out again and nobody found out. Anyway, on the way home, I had those matches left over and I didn't want to keep them in my pocket because, well, my mum and dad going to find out they got those matches. I'll be in trouble because I'm not supposed to have them. So as I was walking home, I took one by one and just chucked them on the side and till the whole box was gone. When the whole box was empty, I hear behind me, I can hear all this noise. And I think, Mom, what's going on? And I look back and I see those flames, like 10 meters high flames, and all these reeds on the dike had caught fire because I threw a match in it and I didn't even realize I did it. And when I was walking home, I think, I'm not going back, I'm quickly get home. And well, I got to hide because when I got home, my dad, who came home a little bit after me, was absolutely furious. And what I did, I went right in the top of the windmill, right in the very top, the section that turns around, because as the wind turns, all the windmill's got to turn towards the wind. Anyway, I climbed in the top part of the windmill that had a rope ladder, and then I pulled the rope ladder in, and then when my dad got home, he was looking for me because the police had come and somebody dobbed me in, of course. And anyway, I was sitting there for hours and hours and hours talking about fear. That was a bit fearful. I was waiting and waiting. I think I'll wait till my dad's cooled down because he's going to kill me. You know, he was so mad. Anyway, that was my experience with the windmill. But that was some wind power. There was fire power and wind power all together. But that was part of the stories in Holland. Anyway, I thought I'd put that in for free. Anyway, that was part of it. Well, what else? There was a lot of water around the windmill, that was the other thing. And well, we went fishing. A lot of times there's so much water, what else can you do? Go fishing. So we went fishing usually by ourselves. I was already 5, 6 years old. Took the rowing boat and went fishing. But we didn't always get the boat. So sometimes we just had to fish from the side. And well, I fell in the water a few times as well because I was looking too far over the edge, see where the fish was going, and I just fell in the water. My brother came, just picked me up in time before I drowned. So those sort of stuff happens, you know, when you live in a windmill. And the chooks, we had chooks. Guess what happened? My dad got really mad at me one day because I was teaching the chooks to swim. So I chucked them in the water, and then they just made it to the edge of the water to the side, just came on the side again. And I was just about to chuck them in again because they couldn't swim properly yet. I thought I'll teach them once more. And then my dad came home. So, well, he was really mad. Oh, it's another story I never forget. Poor chooks. Just soaking wet. Anyway. Yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff happened. Anyway, I think it'll be enough for today anyway. About the windmill, about the wind powered. I think Ian should forget about these wind powered cars. He should get a bit more constructive, I reckon. I reckon he should, you know, come up with something new, Ian. Something, you know, that's really inventive, you know, like something really that's not on the market, mate. Show me something. I've got a few ideas, but I'll show you next time. I've got a few inventions. I love inventions. I do that all. That's my hobby, inventions. But I'll show you some of the inventions maybe next time. Okay? Yep.